you guys don't know yet, Kyle Larson, driver number 42 for Chip Ganassi Racing since 2014. Really talented driver. 8 career wins. Won the All-Star race last year. Actually, he's really known for flipping off the backstretch Talladega a lot. But he said the racist N-word last night during the iRacing game. Late last night, and here's what he got to say.
Last night I made a mistake and said the word that should never, ever be said, and there's no excuse for that. I wasn't raised that way. It's just an awful thing to say, and I feel very sorry for my family, my friends, my partners, the NASCAR community, and especially the African American community. I understand the damage is probably unrepairable, and I own up to that. But I just wanted to let you all know how sorry I am, and I hope everybody is staying safe during these crazy times. Thank you. Yeah, I just want to say I'm sorry. Last night I made a mistake and said the word that should never, ever be said, and there's no excuse for that. I wasn't raised that way. It's just an awful thing to say, and I feel very sorry for my family, my friends, my partners, the NASCAR community, and especially the African American community. I understand the damage is probably unrepairable, and I own up to that. But I just wanted to let you all know how sorry I am, and I hope everybody is staying safe during these crazy times. Thank you. Yeah, I just want to say I'm sorry.
Here's what other people had to say about it. That these are not my YouTube. I do not know these people, but some people. This guy's really mad about it. There's another guy I'm gonna show you, and I got his opinion after this guy.
What's up, guys? Troy NASCAR with some late breaking news. This is surprising. I had to watch the video a couple times to make sure it was legit before reporting on it, and I just couldn't believe what I heard when the rumor. I thought it was some kind of late April Fool's joke. My mind is blown right now. And I'm really sad because I have a lot of friends who are fan of this driver. Kyle Larson on iRacing today blurted out the N-word. And yeah, it's not. I know some people like to say, well, there's a certain way you can say it where it's not offensive. No, he said it the offensive way. I live down in the South long enough to know. Kyle Larson, dude. Number one, I'm not racist, and I really don't care for racist people. But, dude, you're done. You are freaking done. Your NASCAR career is over. All right? Dirt racing, you're probably over. Right now, Jeremy Mayfield has a better chance of racing in NASCAR than you do. Dude, Kyle Larson, man. And don't even say, well, I said it by mistake, or if you say a word like that the way he said it, man, you say it regularly. Don't even give me that shit, man. You're done, dude. You're out of NASCAR. The sponsors will not sponsor you. Obviously, there's no choice but for NASCAR to get rid of you. So, you know what? Your last NASCAR race was race 4 of the season, because you're done. Kyle Larson's got a nice career, but you're gone, and that's the end of it. Fuck that shit. Fuck Kyle Larson. Dude, you're done.
Addition to this thing probably just dropped in. 60 cars was too many. They were blinking all over the track, so there was a little bit of an issue. I don't know the whole context of the situation, so don't quote me on that. It seemed from the clip that somebody got, he was trying to talk to his spotter or someone. Anyway, long story short, Kyle Larson drops the N-word. Not sure what the context is. I listen to it, I hear it, I say, well, not the smartest thing he could have done, but it doesn't sound like it's derogatory or it's intended at someone or anything like that. But naturally, we got someone on the good old-fashioned Twitter world, goes and takes a clip of it, pulls it out of context, so we have no idea what we're seeing. And now we have to deal with outrage and outrage culture. I'm sure what the hell just happened to my stand there. That was annoying. There we go. Anyway, and so now we get to deal with that crap. And if you can't tell by the tone of my voice, I don't like to deal with that crap because for some reason everyone wants to flip out when somebody says a word out of context. Okay? Out of context. That's my biggest key. I don't care what you say, period. As long as there's some good, decent context to back up what your intent on saying something is. And people don't want to, they want to ignore that. And they just want to say, you know what? I don't care if he meant in the nicest way. I don't care what he meant. I'm going to decide for him that Kyle Larson is now the new leader of the KKK. Okay? Chill out. Seriously. We've all stuck at home. We're stuck inside. We don't need to deal with this crap. Honestly. Like, let's find out the context first, and then we'll see what happens, okay? But let's not just jump to conclusions and do this cancel culture BS, because it happens all over the nation, and it's stupid. And the NASCAR world is supposed to be the redneck world that, they don't give a rip. I don't care what you say. As long as you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. That's it. I like that culture because I'm from the Midwest. We're in a place where we don't care. I don't care what you vote. I don't care what you think. As long as you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. And if, you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. That's kind of how we do things. And yet we want to have cancel culture go out here. And we got people calling for Kyle Larson's career. They don't want to see him in NASCAR anymore. And I think that'd be a darn right shame. Kyle Larson is incredibly talented. I've watched him race in numbers of cars, and he's amazing. And everyone wants to flip out over a word out of context? Come on. I don't like to do these rant videos, but I see nobody is thinking with their brain here. Again, get some context. Now, after we have context, sure, let's go ahead and talk from there. But without context, you have nothing, okay? This isn't CNN, guys, which, in case you don't know, I can't stand CNN. I'm not going to tell anyone that says I'm a diehard Trump guy or a diehard whatever. I just don't understand blatantly false media. I hate it, all of it. I don't care if it's Fox, which they're blatantly false at a lot. So is MSNBC, so is CNN. Frankly, none of them are good. They're all trash. Okay, so before you go and pick a side that you think I'm on, frankly, I'm in the middle. I don't care about either side. Just get out of my way and leave us alone. So I hate political rants. I hate politics. And now we've got stupid cancel culture calling for Kyle Larson's career. And I hate it. Because again, we don't want to use any context or common sense. We just want to freak out and cause a stir over nothing. Okay? So, until you have context, don't form an opinion, be a smart and decent human being, and do your research before you go out and post anyone on here, okay? Let's do that. Let's not spread stupid, blatant false narratives, or even if it is correct, let's find out that it is correct first, because this is getting out of hand already. It's been like 15 minutes since I initially see it, and I see how many people saying Chastain should be gone. He shouldn't finish the season. He should be done. He should be toast. I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. You have NASCAR.
The video I'm about to show you, he says the N-word, so if you really don't like to hear this, skip ahead 10 seconds, or skip ahead about 60 seconds, because this is when he's going to actually say the racial slur, so yeah.
You got me? You don't hear me at all. I can see it. You can't hear me? Hey, nigger. Wow, pig. Kyle, you're talking to everyone, bud. Yep, we heard that. Yikes. Action here, Alex. I can see it. You can't hear me? Hey, nigger. Wow, big. Kyle, you're talking to everyone, bud. Yep, we heard that. Oh, damn, you did not.
Sports related. And back
Fuzzy Zeller, the golfer, retired now, who's from the same area I'm in fact, went to the same high school. Several years earlier than I did, but he, when Tiger Woods won the Masters, he made some kind of remark about fried chicken and all that. Lost all kinds of endorsements over it. But Fuzzy, a jokester. I don't think he meant anything by it, to be honest with you. But getting back to Kyle Larson using the N-word, there is a history. Now, get this. I was just reading this, and it was about Connor Daly running either trucks or the second tier series. I'm not sure which, and it doesn't matter. Derek Daly, his dad from Ireland, they found out, Lily Diabetes found out that Derek Daly used the M-word, and I understand in Ireland it's not considered a taboo. It is in the United States. I don't know this for sure, okay? If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. But Lily Diabetes found out that Derek Daly used the N-word in something to do with Indy cars, I believe, apologized for it, and pulled their sponsorship of Connor Daly for a race they had upcoming. Now, really? Come on now. Connor Daly wasn't even born when his dad used that. It's not like he did anything, but, you know, I consider myself, Lily Diabetes being involved in racing, it's brought out that diabetics can now actually race. At one time, if you were diabetic, you better hide it, but I can't think of the guy's name that's been in and out of the second tier series. Again, I can't think of his name, but, you know, I feel so lucky. On my mom's side, I have a big-time family history of diabetes. My mom wasn't. In fact, she was slightly, ever so slightly the way. Her doctor did not worry, said, I like that with your history. And when they tested me, and I hadn't been tested for years till about 2 years ago, I tested almost low. I mean, I was so sure I was going to be diabetic when they did the test. They gave me the number, and I thought, that's probably 30 points high. They said, no, that's almost low. So, but what's going to happen with Kyle Larson? Is Chip Ganassi going to fire him? I would hope not. He made a mistake. He's young. You utter something. That's kind of like Dale Earnhardt Jr. uttering a profanity in Victory Lane, excited at Talladega and getting points and fine. But it's just, but I'm afraid sponsors are going to pull out. They're not going to want that image. McDonald's is on his car some. They may pull out. It's hard to say what's going to happen. So far, I haven't seen any backlash yet. Not saying it's not going to happen. NASCAR will probably have something to say about it since they seem to control everything. But it's so hard to say. I mean, I hope.
Everybody, tell me down in the comments, did you like this video? Yeah, leave a like, subscribe for more, and tell me what's your opinion. Do you think he's innocent? Do you think they should fire him? Do you think, yeah, he should just be fired completely out? My opinion is just like, the guy that I just showed you opinion, the Kyle Larson racial slur, and the rant, Kyle Larson is in big trouble. Is it worth it? Yes, I agree with both of them guys because it's really just a word, and I know a lot of people don't like the word, and where I live, you'll get killed, shot, murdered using that word. Like, just like saying it, even whispering it to yourself, which is really weird. I don't think he meant to. I think he didn't. The way he said it, he didn't say it fast. It wasn't like he wanted anybody to hear it, and it could have just been a mistake. Could have been the sound thing not working, and I think Kyle Larson should not be fired. I think He's okay at the place where he's at. McDonald's shouldn't pull their sponsor. Nobody should pull their sponsor from him. He is very talented. But here's the thing. Chase Hutt said it, no one give a damn. If Dale Earnhardt Jr. said it, no one give a damn. Bill Hutt said it, no one would care. No one would care for them 3 drivers. But any other driver on this earth, they would care. Because those are the main 3 drivers. My favorite driver is Mark Jr. They would care. Because every driver, except for Dale Earnhardt Jr., Bill Elliott, and Chase Elliott, are the only 3 drivers on this planet Earth that if they say it, no one will give a damn. I guarantee, because they have too many fans to back them up and support them. I swear to God, that's what happened. Leave a like on this video, subscribe for more, and until next time, see ya.